Welcome to Switched On Schoolhouse, a CD-ROM-based homeschool curriculum from Alpha Omega Publications. In Switched On Schoolhouse Language Arts 300, your students will study units that cover topics from 4 major language disciplines: grammar, reading, composition, and spelling and vocabulary. Now let's take a look at a 3rd grade language arts lesson to see how concepts like these are covered. In a unit entitled Vowels, Main Idea, and Capitalization, let's look at a lesson called Grammar, Complete Sentences, Capitalization. Most Switched On Schoolhouse lessons begin with a brief introduction and a list of objectives for the lesson. These objectives help students stay focused on important lesson content and provide parents with an effective way to measure mastery of lesson content. At the beginning of most lessons, your students will also encounter a list of vocabulary words that will be used throughout the lesson. We've included several activities to encourage mastery of these important words. For example, students can hear the correct pronunciation of each word.
Phrase, sentence.
In addition, the vocabulary arcade games encourage mastery of the vocabulary words by providing practice in the correct spelling of each word and in matching each word with its definition. Flashcards allow students to easily review the words and their definitions. After this introductory material, your students then move independently through the lesson, reading the text-based instruction and utilizing the multimedia features that have been provided. Auditory learners may benefit from hearing text read aloud as they follow along. To utilize this feature, students select a portion of text, right-click to select from available voices or to read the text. An effective study skill that students should be encouraged to use is highlighting. Just as one would highlight portions of text in a traditional textbook, students can highlight text in their Switched On Schoolhouse lessons. Simply select a portion of text and select a highlighter color from the choices at the top of the page. More than 25,000 engaging multimedia activities have been included in Switched On Schoolhouse lessons and are designed to engage student interest and bring learning to life. The addition of these interactive activities encourages learning by allowing students to become actively involved in the lesson presentation.
Dog, car, barn, bird, tree, swing.
These interactive learning tools help students learn the difference between words, phrases, and sentences.
Big yellow dog, old car, red barn, tire swing, oak tree. The big yellow dog plays in the yard. The old car needs a paint job. The red barn is large. A bluebird is flying overhead. The oak tree provides shade. The tire swing hangs from the tree.
Some lessons contain multiple sections. After reading the first section of the lesson, the student can continue on to the next section, reading the text and utilizing the included multimedia. At the end of the lesson, the student is presented with a series of questions that provide a review of lesson content. Questions are presented in a variety of formats, including matching, fill in the blank, true and false,
You got the right answer.
sequencing, multiple choice, multiple select, click and place, essay questions, and many more.
Nice job.
85 to 90% of student work is graded instantly by the program. Answers are automatically saved as the student works through the questions, and immediate feedback is given after each question has been answered.
Nice job.
If a parent has set the program to allow for multiple attempts, students will be looped back through the lesson to answer questions that were marked wrong on the first attempt.
Nice job.
When the student has every question correct or has exhausted all allowed attempts, he can continue back to the home page to complete the remainder of his daily work.